in what has been something of a roller coaster season, you fall behind tonight and then rally for a 3-1 victory. First of all, how much did your team need this just for confidence? And secondly, overall thoughts about your team's performance and what the keys were to coming out with a win?
Yeah, I mean, the confidence piece is the biggest part of tonight. For them to continue, the ups and downs of the season, to go, hard-fought victory against Akron, poor performance against Tulsa, another good victory tonight against a solid Oral Roberts team. I'm happy with the way they played. It was our best passing night of the year. I guarantee the analytics will tell us that we passed the ball the best tonight. We had way more possession than we've had all year, and I think we put a stronger emphasis on playing the way that we want to play and getting back to playing the way that we should play, with the proper amount of meaningful possession, not just hopeless possession, but possession with the purpose to find opportunities in 2v1s and penetrating passes and create the chances we need. So decent performance for sure.
You mentioned the previous game, the Tulsa game, and the performance that you called poor. This didn't even look like the same team tonight. What did you and your staff talk about with these guys to generate a different kind of performance?
Yeah, I mean, we just talked about, pride in the way we play and the identity of SMU soccer and how we want to construct the game. And these guys know they came here for a reason. They pick SMU to play at this program because of the identity of the program and the way the game, that we feel the game should be played, in the game that we want to, the product we want to produce. So it was good to see it, and the energy was right. The mentality to defend was better. We picked up balls in better spots in transition, so it was looking more like we should look.
In some of the early games this season, the argument could be made there was some luck that didn't go your way, and when you dominate the first half statistically and find yourselves trailing 1-0 going into the locker room, what did you and your staff talk about with your team?
No, I mean, it was the best we played. It's besides moments in the Akron game and then moments in the Santa Clara game, this was the best performance we had. So of course, when that goal goes in from 50 yards, against a very good goalkeeper that just made a mistake, and we'll live with it, and he understands, and we move on. We trust Michael, and we move on to the next one. The guys pick him up. The guys rally around him because they believe in him. We knew the opportunities would come. It's just a matter of patience in the final third and a little bit of composure in the box to finally get our chance. And once we got the first, you could feel that the game was in our favor.
That first goal comes from Taylor Curtis. He also set up the game winner that Caleb Smith scored. You called this Taylor Curtis's best game.
For sure.
Other than what appears on the stat sheet, what did you like? What made this his best game?
We started him again. He has, he continues to work hard in training, and he deserved the opportunity, and he rewards the team with a good performance. His performance tonight was what we hoped from Taylor. The energy to work and press to win the ball back, and then you could see in the first 20 minutes of the game that he was up for it tonight. He knew the opportunity he had, and he made the most of it for sure.
Taylor Curtis, after transferring here, has played a role, often coming off the bench. Caleb Smith has moved around to several different positions over 2 years. Christian Borum is this relentless, high pressure, you've described him as a dirty work kind of player. Good to see those kind of guys rewarded with their goals.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, the guys who came off the bench in the second half, we subbed 4 guys at there's probably 28 minutes left or so. We brought on Curtis, we brought on Habecker, brought on Garcia, and we brought on Caleb Smith. And that move, I think, changed the game. The game was, we still had the possession, but we weren't finding the ball in meaningful spots, and the energy those 4 brought for our front 4 was what the group needed. So hats off to those guys for when their number was called, they stepped up and performed.
Now you go back into conference play with a
Right.
trip to Florida. What did you see tonight that your team can build on heading into this road trip?
Yeah, I think we want to continue to play, and we have to continue to possess for a purpose and not result to, we tended to get a little too direct in the last handful of games, and I think that it's belief in the way we want to play, and to know that patience in the way we attack, and the build-up and the circulation of the ball to find opportunities was hopefully will stick with them. It's one result. It's one non-conference result in a season at this point where the most meaningful games are in conference. So it is a big game on Saturday, and got to get a little momentum going here.